Hey, boys and girls. We've learned about many different habitats. Today, we're going to learn about our last habitat, the farm. A habitat is a place where animals and plants live together. Say the word habitat with me. Habitat. A farm is a little bit different than the other habitats we have learned about. On a farm, people take care of the plants and animals so that they have everything they need to grow. People bring the animals to the farm and keep them there in fences. People buy seeds and plant the crops that they grow on farms. People do not take care of the plants and animals in the woodland, pond, ocean, or desert habitats that we have previously learned about. The plants and animals that live in those habitats are wild. They live and grow there naturally without people's help. This is a picture of a farm habitat. Lots of plants and animals grow on farms. Farmers take care of the plants and animals. The animals live in the barn, and some of the plants, like corn, are stored in the silo. The silo is this tall, round building behind the barn. As we read this story, I want you to listen carefully to find out how farmers help plants and animals grow. When we're finished reading, I'm going to ask you to make a list of all of the plants and animals that you find on the farm habitat. Make sure your boots and bandanas are tied tight, everyone. Today, we're going to visit a farm to see what kinds of animals and plants live there. Look at the big red barn with the silo and the horses grazing in the field. I wonder what's inside. Let's hop out of the truck and start exploring. Moo, moo. Do you hear that sound? Look right over there behind that fence. There are some spotted cows grazing on tasty green grass. Up ahead, I see pigs rooting around in the mud for something to eat. Let's walk along this road and see what else lives on the farm. Boys and girls, what sound do cows make? Good job, cows say moo. And what noise do pigs make? That's right, oink oink. What other things live and grow on farms? Things like chickens, vegetables, crops like corn, barn animals like horses. Nay, nay. I hear horses whinnying from inside the barn where it is cool and shady. Look, the farmers have stored some hay for the horses to eat in the hayloft. Meow, meow. It looks like the barn cat has just sauntered outside to get warm in the sun. Now let's take a peek inside those big barn doors and see what other animals live on the farm. Moo, moo. One of the cows has come inside to be milked. Do you see Laura using a milking machine to milk the mother cow? The milk will flow through those tubes and into the big shiny container. It will eventually be put into plastic jugs and sold at the supermarket. Oink, oink. I hear grunting sounds coming from the stall beside the cows. I wonder what animal might be living just over there. Oink, oink. Do you hear that? At the back of the barn, a sow is taking care of her litter of piglets. They have dry hay inside their stall so they can stay cozy and warm. Let's step outside the barn and see what else lives on the farm. Boys and girls, we just heard a mother pig is called a sow, and a baby pig is called a piglet. Cluck, cluck. I can hear the hens that live in the chicken coop beside the barn. During the day, the hens find cozy places inside the coop to lay their eggs. At sunset, the hens go into their coop to stay safe and warm. Woof, woof. Betsy the dog loves living on the farm. Betsy makes sure the chickens stay inside their fence. If they get out, they might wander over and peck at the delicious vegetables growing in rows in the garden. We have to keep the cabbages safe so that we can make some delicious cabbage soup for dinner. Boys and girls, back when we were learning about plants, we learned about different vegetables that grow in gardens on farms. See if you can remember some of those vegetables. If we take good care of the chickens, they will take good care of us by laying eggs that we can eat for breakfast. Every morning, Edgar makes sure the chickens have plenty of corn to eat and fresh water to drink. Then he looks inside the coop and collects the eggs the hens have laid. Have you eaten eggs before? Did you eat them fried, scrambled, or hard boiled? Did you know that the eggs we eat come from hens that live on farms? Over in the garden, Martha is harvesting tomatoes so she can make a tomato salad for lunch. When it doesn't rain, she waters the roots of the tomato vines so that the tomatoes will grow big and juicy. Maybe she'll give us some tomatoes so that we can take them home and use them to make pizza sauce. Have you ever eaten tomatoes, boys and girls? You can use tomatoes to make pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, and chili. Some people put tomatoes on tacos. Have you ever eaten any of those foods? Tomatoes aren't the only food Martha grows on the farm. She also grows carrots, zucchini, potatoes, and even pumpkins. Think of all of the delicious foods we could cook with those ingredients. Now that we have seen the barn, the chicken coop, and the garden, let's go back out to the fields to see what else grows on the farm. Boys and girls, you can cook all kinds of food with the crops that grow on the farm. You can make French fries with potatoes. You can make pumpkin pie from pumpkins. What other things do we eat that come from foods that grow on the farm? Bah, bah. Look, the sheep and cows are out in the pasture grazing together. The farmer has made sure that they have fresh, green grass to munch. Way beyond the pasture, a farmer is driving a tractor through the crop fields to harvest the crops. Boys and girls, a pasture is a field with a fence around it where animals like cows and sheep can walk around and eat grass and stay safe. Over in the corner of the pasture, one of the farmers is shearing the sheep. The sheep are all feeling really hot. Their thick, woolly fleeces have been growing all winter. Now that spring is here, they are happy that the farmer is going to cut off their wool coats. Boys and girls, shearing means shaving off fur. Vroom, vroom. Beyond the pasture, the farmer is working in the crop fields. He is driving a tractor through rows of vegetables to harvest them. I can't believe how much food is grown on the farm. Being a farmer sure looks like it's hard work. Well, now that we've seen the whole farm, it's time to go. Visiting the farm was fun. When we eat dinner tonight, I will think about all the foods that grow on the farm. Let's say goodbye to all the animals we met on our visit. Goodbye, cow. Moo, moo. Goodbye, pigs. Oink, 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 oink. Goodbye, chickens. Cluck, 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 cluck. Goodbye, dog. Woof, 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 woof. Goodbye, sheep. Baa, baa. Goodbye, horse. Neigh, neigh. Goodbye, cat. Meow, meow. Goodbye, boys and girls.